Oh baby, I'll show you. They are nice. Hi everyone, welcome back today. It is Sunday, and a glorious one at that. Blue skies, I think it's like 7 degrees. Beautiful fall weather. I'm actually not too sure how much of the leaves are still left on the trees. I feel like they might be fading away by now. I just finished getting ready for the day. Ken had a morning of work, unfortunately. He's been sitting here at his laptop, so I just had a lazy morning watching The Grinch. I messed around with my plant that I talked about in my last video. Cleaned her off, turned her around a little bit. A few of you guys said to turn the radiator off next to it, and it's already off, so that wasn't a problem. I think originally when we first moved into this apartment, I was overwatering it because it quickly looked like it was dying, so I toned it back, and now I think I've gone too far the other way and she's dry and upset. I accidentally pulled a whole twig off of her, 3 giant leaves on it, trying to get all the branches rearranged. So that was an unfortunate incident, but hopefully she's on the up and up. My hair, little hair update, kind of. It has some shine back, it has some bounce back. It pretty much feels like my Canadian hair. So this is like day 3 now, and the curls are still quite bouncy and nice. So I think I might have found a solution to our little problem here. I'm afraid I'm gonna jinx it, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but it was easy to do, inexpensive, and Ken says that he definitely feels a difference in his skin and his hair too. So I'm feeling good that that might have been the issue. Laundry is another problem with the hard water. It makes your laundry kind of like dank smelling. Basically, we don't have a dryer either, so that doesn't help. So on the agenda for today, we're going to be going to another thrift shop. Again, Ken's going to come. I don't know how I've convinced him to go to 2 thrift shops within a few weekends, but he's happy to go with me. He likes the bike ride there too. It's so nice out today. We have to be outside. So yeah, we're gonna go to a different one. It's a little closer to us. It's just on the bottom side of Wester Park. Another Rataplan. I think I've actually taken you guys there before. Yeah, because this is where we found that TV stand that I didn't get. So obviously we're still on the hunt for a few house things, but mainly I want to be looking for like fall decor, Christmas stuff. I'm hoping there'll be lots of option because obviously we don't have any of our usual stuff here. It's all still at home. So we're going to pick up a few bits and bobs, hopefully. Oh, I thought my earring was missing for a second there. I was like, oh, yeah, it's there. I really hope we can find some like twinkle lights or something like that, although I know I can get those at IKEA as well. Yeah, but other than that, there aren't really any other plans, but we'll take you along for the ride, see what we get up to. I know you guys love coming to these thrift shops with us. It's one of my favorite things to do too. So yeah, that is the agenda for today. Let's hit the road, Jack. This is the poor little branch that I accidentally chopped off of my tree here. So I felt bad for it. I couldn't throw it out, so I stuck it in a cup here. And it's gonna be decor until it dies off, I guess. Every time I come out to my basket, someone has used it as a trash can. Beautiful day. Don't even need my jacket right now, actually. Glorious. Oh, it looks like a Christmas shop in there. Yes. They have all the little houses. They're so cute. Look at this guy. Definitely need one of those in our apartment. Got his back in there. Just what everybody needs. No luck with another TV stand. This is cool. Ken hates it, but I think this is cool. And it's all couches and stuff. They have lots of Christmas stuff though, so I should find a few bits and bobs. I think I'll go upstairs and take a quick look at the clothing. They have a whole level of clothing and houseware stuff. Alright, it was fairly busy in there, and there was a lot of staring people, so I didn't vlog much, but it was very successful. We got a bunch of Christmas stuff, and I got one clothing item. Ken's still alive, survived the adventure, so I'll show you guys what I picked up. Either probably tomorrow, because I think it'll be pitch black by the time we get back tonight. So what's the plan now? Go somewhere? Oh, you wanted to go to the vintage watch shop?
Yeah, but I'd have to go back to get my watch first.
Alright, keep you posted. Alright, we made another quick pit stop here at this little door area. Take a few pictures on the big guy. Hopefully something there will work for Instagram. Ken's way over there. I think we're gonna find a beer now.
Yeah.
So Ken's lost interest in the whole watch idea. He's talking to a friend. We might meet up with somebody. Dog. So happy with all my goodies I got. So excited to find little spots for them. Yes, successful day. Pictures, thrift shopping, beer. Ready?
Yep.
We're going in. Too cold. My hands are super stiff. We ended up outside. There's no seats in there. Not for three at least. So we're out on the bench with a cold beer in our frozen hands, warming ourselves from the inside out with alcohol. You know, good puppy. Okay, just to keep you from waiting, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm mixing days up a little bit here. I vlogged yesterday, today's Wednesday, but just to keep you from waiting to see what we actually got at the thrift shop for our Christmas stuff, I'm gonna film this part now, insert it here, we'll rewind till tomorrow, and then we'll come back to present time. Okay, I should have filmed this yesterday so it all made a little more sense, but I forgot, so here we are. Quickly show you what we picked up at the thrift store. It's all very exciting. I've been enjoying looking at it for the last few days. So that was Sunday, we grabbed all this stuff. We're in Wednesday now, so everything's been twinkling and sitting in our windowsill, and it's just been so nice. So the first things that we picked up are actually two sets of lights. One of them is big, long string, like warm white lights on it. Those I think I will actually use on our Christmas tree when we eventually get those. We've been told that when we get close to Christmas, on the edges of the canals and along the little streets and stuff, people will sell Christmas trees there and hot wine and stuff. So I'm hoping that's how we'll end up with our Christmas tree, because that's like the Christmas dream, especially for a crazy Christmas person like myself. That would be so dreamy to actually buy a Christmas tree from a little Christmas tree shop on the Amsterdam canals. And if I do, hopefully we'll be vlogging that. So yeah, I think those lights will end up there. Those weren't super cheap. I want to say they were about I think they were $4.50. So not a huge bargain, but they work. Yeah, they're fine. And then the other set is a white set of ice cold type lights. I'll insert a little clip of what those look like now. So they go in all different settings, where they flash, or they come in and out really slowly, or they twinkle with their little icicle stuff. I think those were $3.50. So I was happy with that. I love having those. They're just long enough to be in our center window here, and they're so dreamy at night. I love having them. So money well spent there. The other things we picked up, a little house. They actually had a ton of these little houses, little village scenes kind of things, but a lot of them had the little ports, like little holes that you stick the lights into to light them up, and I didn't want all the strings hanging around everywhere. I prefer the ones with just the big hole in the back, so you can stick a tea light in there, and then it's cordless. My mom actually has a set of these, probably about 10 of them, that she puts along the counter at the bar in the kitchen, and just reminded me a lot of that. This was the only one that had the tea light opening, otherwise I would have got a bunch more of them. But I'm definitely on the hunt for a few more to create a little tiny village. This one was $3.50, so it's not like dirt cheap, but it's something that we can keep, I hope, for a while. One thing we did grab that was cheap were these two little guys. I'm always looking for little gold accents for the apartments that we live in. These were 95 cents each. Those were a good little buy. I just had them on our windowsill, so they kind of like glow in the night light, close to our little hanging icicle lights, and they kind of like glow and flicker. I think I'll actually probably separate them at some point, put them in two different places to kind of spread them out a little bit more, make the decorations go a little bit far. But I thought those were a great price. They're just like cheap wood pieces, but they add a little something to the house. And then I found this guy that had no price tag on it. Actually, I don't know how much she ended up charging us for. She didn't seem too bothered when we said there's no price tag on it. She just put it to the side. So I don't know if she manually typed a price in or she just gave it to us. I'm not actually sure, but it couldn't have been more than a few bucks. It has a nice deep rich color to it, bright berries and tiny little pine cones on it. Nice little detail, red ribbon. The way I've kept this on our table is just putting our candle right into it. So yeah, I love that. It's perfect for this candle. Then I think Ken actually found this little guy, a little mini tree with the burlap bottom. He really liked that this one had burlap on the bottom of it for whatever reason. It's a good sized tree. I don't really have a home for it yet. I'm not sure where this one's gonna live. I wish we had our TV stand because it would be great kind of sitting next to the TV, but no such luck there. But yeah, I think it's just really cute, plain, simple. I might actually just keep it like this. I know a lot of people would probably stick decorations on it, but I kind of just like it plain. That might change, but it's really cute just on its own. That was $3.50. And then probably one of my favorite pieces, actually second favorite, my little Santa. I found this guy buried away, hidden behind a bunch of other plasticky Santas. He's got like fully fabric pants on, a little fuzzy beard, little gold glasses on him, with his ski poles. Like it looks like a little handmade, handcrafted kind of thing that you'd find at a Christmas craft store, at least this kind of craft stores that we have back home, or little markets that get set up. So I just thought he was so cute. Ken really liked him too. Again, because of all the little details on him. And he was €1.95, so you can't go wrong with that. Look how cute he is. I think he's actually missing part of his hat up here. It's just like raw glue exposed there, but he still brings lots of ambiance to our apartment here. I found this guy. It's like a little advent calendar of little wooden pieces. I thought this was so adorable. Again, this is like something you would find at like a Christmas German market. It'd probably be 25 euros or something. I paid €1.50 for this. So, uh-oh, we're tangled. There we go. So it just has little angels with twine at the end of it. These are metal wings here on either side. I'll have to peel that off. Why would they put that on the front of her? Why not put it on the back of her? Anyways. It looks like it's all like hand painted. It was probably loved in a home for many, many years. And then it has the little Advent numbers going all the way down. So this I just thought was so cute. Like, this is worth way more than €1.50. I couldn't believe it when I saw this. I was like, I have no idea where I'm gonna put this. We don't have kids yet or anything. So the Advent, like adding little Elf on the Shelf notes and adventures to do each day leading up to Christmas isn't really something we do yet. Although Ken did say maybe we should just write little notes to each other, little Christmas love notes and stuff on the advent calendar for us to open each day, which is a good idea. There's just so much detail in it. It's incredible. So cute. Definitely something that we can keep for years and years. This will come with us wherever we move, easy enough to pack. And hopefully we'll get to enjoy it with kids one day. That's a scary thought, but it'd be adorable to say like we bought this in Amsterdam in a little thrift shop together for our first year in Amsterdam at Christmas, and then eventually be able to enjoy it with kids. Again, strange thought for me. My head's just not there yet, but we both really loved that. And then I did get one clothing item. It's a big, long, huge oversized cardigan. Like it comes way below my knees in this beautiful rust brown color. I'm all about this color right now. Everything has to be like this rusty orange, burnt orange kind of color. Actually, it looks a little more brown in person. I think because the light coming in, it looks a little orangey, but I'll pop it on so you can see what it looks like. There's no point in me describing it. That's boring. Okay, there we go. I've just pushed the sleeves up because I really like that look. But as you can see, it is very, very long. But I think it looks really cool. It's very like Free People. I think it was €4. So definitely not Free People price. It's got little pockets in the front here. But the color is what I was really drawn to. I could definitely belt it up at some point too if I wanted to do that. But I kind of like it just open and really kind of exaggerated. It's an exaggerated sweater because it's just so huge. It's very lightweight, so it's not great for this time of year, but easy enough to throw a coat over it or something, or just wear it around the house. I could wear it like a house robe even over top of PJs. So that was a great bargain too. Okay, so now we're gonna rewind to yesterday when I headed into town and did a little bit of shopping. All right, we are out and about again today. I'm on my way into town, probably to H&M, I think. I'm looking for another toque. Obviously, I already have this one. It's a light pink color, which I love. Covers my ears in the freezing cold like today, but I want something a little more neutral. I'm thinking like an orangey brown or something like that. Oh, my mouth and nose are numb already. I didn't bother bringing out my camera, so I'm vlogging on my phone today. We'll see how this goes. Not sure about stabilization and all that, and I'm not really sure. I think I'm supposed to be looking here, but changing up today. Phone is also just a little bit more inconspicuous, so not as embarrassing in shops. Actually worked out perfectly. I got the brown hat. It's not the exact color I was thinking, but it'll be more than fine, and it was $7.99. So, and then I got myself some black tights. 'Tis the season. I'm just walking down an empty alleyway right now because it's super awkward to vlog out there. People look at you like you're nuts, but I think I'm gonna hop over to Primark and just have a little look around. This coat. I'm in a shop called C&A now. Pink gingham. Oh my gosh, it's like the winter version of my little gingham dress I wore a lot in the summer. Don't know if I can justify getting another coat-like thing though when I've got so many at home. But it fits so well. It's so cute. No pockets though. That's kind of the deal breaker. I always prefer to be shopping on a weekday. It's a lot less busy. I'm one of those people that just gets knocked around. I don't know, I'm just not that noticeable, I guess. I'm on the wrong floor. Am I? Where am I going? I can go up. Yeah, people just don't notice me and I get knocked around a lot. Ken thinks it's funny because he like never gets touched. Basically, he just plows through. But just one of those people. Oh my. Look at this. I wish I had a reason to buy this. I could clean the house and vacuum in this, couldn't I? Okay, so I'm in the big giant H&M now, and I haven't found anything clothes-wise, but I did find a bath mat. I think that might do. I kind of hate the one we have right now, so time to switch it up. It's so nice out right now. It smells good, it looks good. Everything looks so pretty. Should make a big vat of hot wine. I think we're actually gonna do that this weekend though. Back home we go as the sun sets on a nice dry evening. Actually not going home, I'm going to the grocery store. Need some food for dinner. All right, you're all caught up. Welcome back to real time, at least for me. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I just had an afternoon snack thing. I saw this on Instagram the other day, and I happened to have chia seeds, a lot of them, sitting in my cupboard, so I thought I would give it a go. It's chia seed pudding. So it's the best way for your body to actually absorb all the nutrients, the omega-3s, the protein, all that good stuff if you add liquid to it, which I completely forgot about. I don't know where that slipped my mind, but if you eat them raw, your body basically can't really do much with them. So it's better to let them sit and in some kind of moisture, whether that's water or soy milk or regular milk. I added mine to vanilla soy milk, let it set overnight, stirred a few times to get all the liquid moving around again. It absorbs all the liquid. Actually, I'll open this up and show you what it looks like. It's kind of funny looking actually, gross maybe even. So this is after sitting for one night. It looks like this. This is the consistency you get. It's full of good stuff, super healthy for you. I just added a tiny bit of, in this bowl actually, it's gone now. I added one of my Activia yogurts in there, 2 big scoops of the chia seed pudding, tiny bit of honey, like a tiny bit, because this was actually quite a bit sweeter than I thought it was gonna be. And I added some frozen raspberries on top, and it was delicious. So yeah, if you have chia seeds sitting around, I would highly recommend doing that because it'll sit in the fridge for a good few days. Like, and you have my, it's basically like a dessert is how it tasted. I felt like I was cheating, but I'm not. It's lots of good healthy stuff. And it's also really good for digestion. So a few dollops of that and you're all good. So I washed my hair again today. And like I said, jinxed myself. Well, not completely. It's not a complete flop, but it's just not working as well as I'd hoped. My hair felt like super slick and clean when I washed it on whatever day that was. Was that Saturday? I don't know. Washed it again today and it's back to not as bad. It's only like maybe 10% of what it was, so it's better than nothing. But it does have that like heavy feeling to it. After I dried it, it almost looked red at the roots. Like, it changes the color of your hair. It's crazy. Whatever minerals are in hard water doesn't like blonde hair. But anyways, what I thought had fixed it was a water filter that we got off Amazon. It was really easy to install. My first wash was like a miracle. The shower was way cleaner. Well, it still is. It's not as bad as it was. It's still pretty good. But I just thought I had my miracle solution here. But for whatever reason, just not quite as good as that first wash. I did switch to a different shampoo today, but I don't think that would have really made any kind of difference. They're both just kind of, both just kind of standard shampoos, so I can't imagine that would have been the problem. But when you guys mentioned that I should try this stuff, that's what works for you when you're abroad, so that's what I used today, but I think I'm gonna pop out to the shop and just try to find some kind of clarifying shampoo or purifying shampoo that I can use every few washes just to really get the grime out of my hair. So yeah, that's the hair update for now. I don't know, maybe it was just a one-off again. I'm hoping so, and I'm hoping this filter isn't gonna drive me mental. It's supposed to be good for like 6 months, so it shouldn't be good for just one wash. But anyways, I'm gonna head over to the grocery store and the drugstore, see if I can find that shampoo. We're gonna do bratwursts, I think, for dinner tonight. As I've mentioned over and over again, I'm not really a huge mystery meat person, which is like sausages and hamburgers and stuff, but we did try these sausages last week, I guess it was. Ken loved them, and I thought they were pretty good too for mystery meat. It's a good cheap dinner. We're gonna have mustard. I already have sauerkraut. If they have good buns, I'm gonna pick those up. And the sausages, and hopefully a clarifying shampoo of some kind. I bought a new pair of brown boots this morning. My heart skipped a beat when I saw them. Hopefully I can link them down below so you can grab a pair too, but they're the perfect brown boots, I think. I hope. I'll show you when they come in real life too. I'll try them on. Oh baby, I'll show you. They are nice. Look at those. They're like the perfect brown, really pointy toe. A little bit of a heel, but nothing that will be terribly uncomfortable. They come up a little bit higher, snug to the ankles. They'll be really easy to wear with straight leg jeans over top of them. Very affordable. I think that's a steal. Size is still in stock. I'll leave those linked down below, and I'll definitely show them in a vlog or video at some point of what they actually look like, because these may be the boots of my dreams. They're just slip-on too, so there's no zippers, nothing fancy. Oh yeah, can't wait. There's cranes everywhere doing these banners across the streets right now. Yes, yes, yes. It's actually not nearly as cold as I thought it was. My nose is still numb, but didn't need to bundle up quite as much as I thought. Heavenly. Well, no luck on the clarifying shampoo. I went to 2 different places and there was no sign, so ordering online, or I'll check next time I'm in town. Got myself some candy though, and some wine. It is Real Housewives of OC night tonight, so wine and candy. I think they're basically like Starbursts. We'll find out. Oh, people everywhere. Still so awkward. More people that way, so I'm just gonna power through. So yes, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I started editing it earlier and it's already getting quite long. I would love if you let me know, do you guys prefer longer vlogs or shorter vlogs? I'm a long vlog person, but I know some people won't even click on a video if it's longer than 15 minutes because they just can't sit and watch one person for that long, which I completely understand. I'm still surprised that anybody watches these videos of my face for 20 plus minutes, but your input on that would be great. I'm never really sure how much I should leave in or out. You let me know what you prefer. Oh boy. So I hope you enjoyed kind of following us around town, bebopping around. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Follow along on Instagram. The handle, it's just Andrea Clare, first A. There's 2 A's there. More people looking at me like I'm really lost it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.